Good morning, doctor. Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here to share my study. My name is Huang Chaoping. I'm honored to report to you. My paper topic is research on the influence factors of higher vocational college students online learning participation under the background of blended learning. The rapid development of information technology promotes the emergence of online learning and also brings new challenges and opportunities to the reform of teaching mode in higher vocational college. With the increasing popularity of e-learning, especially during the COVID-19 epidemic, its own characteristics have been well played, while its own disadvantages have also begun to emerge. In order to better improve the learning effects, blended learning, which combines the advantage of traditional classroom and online learning, has become the hottest, most popular, and most effective learning way at present under the guidance of constantly updated educational concepts and technological means. The development of blended learning has begun to enter people's vision, bringing different learning experience to students. Learning engagement is an important index to measure students' learning impression and learning engagement. Students' involvement in online learning is closely related to their learning results. The research on students' participation in online learning and its main influencing factors under blended learning mode can not only help college students understand students' participation in online learning and give corresponding guidance in time, but also encourage students to reflect on themselves and actively participate in future teaching activities. Therefore, it is of great significance to study how to improve students' online learning participation in order to promote students' more effective and high quality learning. This study says students in higher vocational college who implement blended learning as the research object, hoping to understand the current situation of online learning participation through investigating analyze the main factors affecting college students' online learning participation, and intentionally build a strategic model to improve college students' online learning participation under blended learning environment. This paper discussed the main factors that affect the online learning participation of blended learning model students, hoping to design an online learning participation questionnaire that converts to the actual situation of the survey subjects. Through the analysis of the questionnaire results, it further reflects the influence of student characteristics, teacher promotion, learning resource, platform functions, peer participation, school support, and other factors on the online learning engagement of students adopting blended learning. Finally, based on the analysis of the questionnaire results, we construct scientific and feasible strategies to improve students' participation in online learning from different dimensions. This is the background of the research. Learning engagement is an important task to examine students' learning impression and environment, which will have an impact on students' learning results. A large number of students have shown that increased engagement in learning can help improve teaching outcomes, pointed out that participation in learning can effectively balance the teaching effect and quality. However, in better teaching, students need to switch learning between different teaching modes, which makes it more difficult for students to participate. In blended learning, students' learning engagement can be divided into two parts. Classroom learning engagement and online learning engagement. Teachers investing classroom management is conducted to stimulating students' learning engagement in class, but in online learning environment, students' learning engagement is low because teachers are difficult to supervise sufficiently. Students spend less time using the teaching platform to learn. use related resources less frequently, and have little infusion for online tests and humble compassion. As one of the key process indicator to measure the teaching effects, the low participation in online learning will directly affect the efficiency of blended learning, which needs to be improved. Purpose of research through a questionnaire survey on the base information of college students' participation in online learning and the influencing factors of college students' participation in online learning. This study aims to understand the current situation of college students' participation in online learning under blended learning environment. Main studies on the relationship between college students participating in online learning and individual information such as college students' grade, gender, and subject category, and analyze the main influencing factors of college students' participation in online learning. It lays a premier foundation for the consolidation of the strategic model for enhancing college students' online learning engagement. Blended learning attaches great importance to the efficiency of learning and takes students as the main body. It is necessary for students to learn more knowledge while improving their learning efficiency. And at the same time, they can fully integrate into teaching activities. The participation of students in learning has a great relationship with the final effect of students' learning. Through the analysis of students' learning engagement, teacher will pay more attention to learning engagement activity, guide students to participate in teaching activities, and then improve the overall teaching quality of blended learning. There are many kinds of teaching methods and modes in college teaching, but they have one disadvantage is the lack of real teaching environment, especially in the traditional classroom teaching. Teachers need to deal with a large group of students if only relied on the ability of teachers can be efficiently take care of every student, which brings on ability for the appreciation of blended learning mode. Looking for the progress of traditional educational concepts. The use of blended learning model is encouraged. Teaching can not only effectively improve teaching efficiency, but also break the barrier of traditional teaching concepts in an all-round way, so that students can gradually develop modern learning thinking. First of all, blended learning can mobilize the differentiation of students and meet the needs of students' independent learning. Blended learning can create a classroom environment for students learning such as scenes, presentation, and integrated teaching. Moreover, the excellence of mathematics technological has made the teaching of college and university achieve good teaching results and has improved the problems easily in college English teaching in the past. Secondly, the blended learning mode can further develop the communication between teachers and students. The application of mixed learning concepts can prevent the in-house of teaching due to the single teaching theory. 3. To achieve the perfect theorem of English teaching. Blended learning mode is actually a mode that combines online learning and classroom learning. In this teaching mode, the advantage of online learning and classroom learning can be fully utilized, and then the advantage of the two can complement each other. So, realize the true sense of independent learning. In order to realize the true astronomy learning, the most important thing is to change the teacher central teaching mode and realize the student-led learning mode. The emergence of blended learning provides students with a related identity learning environment. It has enriched the teaching content and form of college and university. The emergence of blended learning mode makes the teaching in college and university have more abundant teaching resources. In the process of learning, students not only need to get teaching resources from the classroom, but also need to search the corresponding learning resources for the network platform. This is about the literature review. Blended learning mode. Comparing the advantage of traditional learning methods with those of networked learning means that teachers should not only play the leading role of guiding, inspiring, and motivating the teaching process, but also fully embody the intelligence, efficiency, and creativity of students and subjects in the learning process. Online learning environment, learning engagement. This page is about the theories for reference. Survey research. College students participate in the survey online in order to understand the current situation of college students' participation in online learning. The offer conducted face-to-face communication between some teachers of blended teaching and some college students participating in online learning in the teaching server work. The interview for college students mainly focuses on the 7 questions in the following table. Question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have you made an online learning plan? Are you able to define your learning goals? What reasons might motivate you to actively participate in e-learning? What reasons may have led to you to participate actively in online learning? What teacher behaviors best promote your online learning engagement? What kind of learning activity motivates you most to participate in online learning? What convenience do you hold the school online teaching platform can provide for you? By combining the characteristics of cognitive participation, behavioral participation, and emotional participation, the teachers and students were interviewed and their feedback information was summarized, which in directly understood the problems existing in college students' online learning participation. Feedback from college students is summarized as follows. 1. Most college students do not have online learning plans and are not highly motivated. 2. After browsing the course content, if the teacher publishes the course plan on the course platform, college students can know their learning goals. 3. The following 4 reasons can promote college students to actively participate in online learning. Course learning needs, teacher requirements, new forms of learning interest me. Being influenced by the classmates around you. To gain recognition for teachers and classmates, the following 5 reasons lead to college students' negative participation in online learning. The course content is boring and untargeted. The use of network teaching platform is not convenient enough. In collaborative learning, there are always some people miss eyes. Online discussion is not ideal. Teacher feedback is not timely. It is difficult to organize learning plans properly. There's no clear teacher guidance. 5. The following 5 teacher behaviors can most promote college students' participation in online learning. Optimizing learning resources and enriching course content. Publish the course introduction and teaching online on the homepage of the network teaching platform. Activity provide answers to students' learning questions, online discussion, and study goals. Motivate students who are actively engaged in online learning. 6. The following 6 learning activities are most conducted to college students at active participation in online learning. Video lectures by teachers and experts, group communication and cooperation, role-playing and peer review, online assessment and test, project research and reports based on the topic, visual experiment, and online institution games. 7. College students hold that the school's network teaching platform can provide the following convenience methods and methods of autonomous learning. Courseware and course resources of well-known teacher course-related network video materials, micro videos recorded by teachers. The code analyzed. Based on the Huang theory, this paper analyzed and summarized the many coding and finding identifies the coding as the influence factor of online learning participation of students in blended teaching. The influence factors are summarized as teachers' digital devices, students' characteristic, online learning, perform function, and visual school support, and peer participation. The number of reference points expands the number of calls if a node is encoded, and the more the number of calls, the greater the influence of this factor. Through the analysis of the number of reference points, the teacher promoted the number of reference points at the node to account for 44% of the total number of reference points. Among them, teachers have the greatest influence on the adjustment of classroom apostrophe, accounting for 70% of the total reference points. It can be seen that although the teaching mode has changed, teachers are still the leading role in the classroom. Platform functions and learning resources also have a large impact on students' online learning engagement. If the number of reference points accounting for 22% and 16% respectively, the role of the policy support factors accounting for 10%, and the influence of the individual students and peers accounting for 5% and 3% respectively. By using the software to analyze the interview content, the following conclusion can be drawn. Most teachers and students hold a positive attitude towards blended teaching. In blended teaching, teachers and students pay more attention to classroom. The co-analysis of the interview content shows that factors such as teacher promotion, platform function, learning resources, school support, student characteristics, and peer participation will have an impact on students' online learning. This is about the conceptual framework. Through common degree test, discrete analysis, correlation analysis, and regression analysis, it is concluded that student characteristics, teacher promotion, learning resources, platform function, peer participation, and school support are the main influencing factors of students' online learning engagement. And the relationship among these factors provides the basis for the further questionnaire design. That's all. Thank you for listening.